Coming to settle on your back, go ahead and bend the knees, place the feet on the floor. You can rest your hands on the abdomen. Softly close the eyes. Soften the jaw. Taking a couple slow breaths here. Breathing into your belly. Breathing into the space beneath the hands. And taking a moment to observe how it feels to be in the body this morning at this time. Without judgment, observe the present moment, the physical body, how the breath feels in the body. And even noticing the mind, the quality of the mind. Again, without judgment, simply observe what is. We're going to start to move the body, keeping the breath nourishing and full. Stretch the right leg long on the mat and extend the right arm overhead. You can even bow the right side of the body a bit. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Pressing the heel away from you, the fingertips extend. And next time you exhale, slide the leg back to the same position, hand back to the abdomen. Other side, stretch the left leg long. Reach the left arm overhead. And even shift a little bit so that you're bowing the left side body. Expand the breath into that space. Soften the right arm. And on the next exhale, slide the knee back, foot on the floor, hand back to the belly. Now stretch both legs long, extend the arms overhead. You can even kind of pedal the feet a little bit. Imagine there's something you're pressing each heel onto. Right heel, left heel, shifting the hips a little. And the arms will respond. And then clasp the hands around the head. So the hands clasp around the back of the head. Gently pull the chin toward the chest. And allow the weight of the head to soften into the hands. Breathe into the neck. Release the hands down, the head down, extend arms back overhead. Deep inhale. Exhale, draw the right thigh in, clasp the hands around the thigh or the shin. Inhale, extend back out. Arms and legs stretch long. Exhale, left knee draws in. Inhale, extend the leg and the arms long. Good. Keep going side to side. Pull the thigh in, clasp the hands around the shin or the thighs. Squeeze in as the belly draws in on the exhale. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, squeeze in, pull the navel in, deep in the exhale. Good. A couple more each side. And then you can keep going, maybe lifting the head, if you like, toward the thigh or the knee on the out breath. Stretching long on the inhale. Squeezing in on the exhale. Last one, finishing on the left side. And then hug both knees in. The head can stay on the mat or lift, whatever feels right to you. You can rock a little as you hug the legs in. Good, then take the knees wide, hands on the inner knees or kind of just resting on the inner shins, sort of like a frog straddle here. Roll the ankles a bit. Stay with your nourishing breath, breathing down into the belly. Slow, full breaths. Reverse the direction for the ankles. Good, then draw the legs back towards center, sweep the arms out into a T. We're going to twist dynamically here, deep inhale. As you exhale, take the knees over to the right, and at the end of the exhale, straighten the left leg, press the foot away from you toward the wall to your right. Inhale, come back through the twist, both knees bend. Take the legs to the left, straighten the right leg, press the right heel away from the body. Inhale, bend the knee. Over to the other side. As you exhale, straighten the left leg, press it away from you. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, twisting. Right, keep moving on your own with your breath, making the movement your own, coordinating it with your breath. Deep inhales and exhales, noticing sensation in the hips and the legs, the glutes. One more time, each side, finishing with a twist over on the left side. And when the legs come back from the left, next time, hug the knees in, rock a little side to side. And then rolling over onto your side, let's come to all fours, table pose. Wrists right underneath the heads of the shoulders, deep inhale, heart forward. As you exhale, round the back, draw the abdomen in. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, send a wave through the spine. As you exhale, this time tuck the toes, take the hips back and up, downward dog. Keep the knees bent and take one breath in downward dog.
Whoa!
Lower the knees down to the mat after that one breath in downward dog.
Are you done with your class?
Exhale, round the back, draw the navel in, squeeze in. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, gentle gaze forward. Exhale, tuck the toes, root the hands, downward facing dog. 2 breaths in downward dog. Again, keeping the knees bent if you like, soften the jaw, balanced, even breathing. So maybe counting to yourself the length of your inhales and exhales so they're the same length. And after 2 breaths in downward dog, we'll do that one more time. A little different this time, lowering the knees to the mat, deep inhale. This time as you exhale, round the back, sink your hips all the way to the heels, child's pose. Tense the hands so you're just on the fingertips. Stay for a breath in child's pose. Flatten the palms, pull forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, root the hands, take the hips back and up. Feel free to keep the knees bent if that helps you get more extension in your spine right now, or you can start to straighten the legs if you can do so without rounding in the back. Taking about 4 deep breaths in downward dog. Soften the weight of the head, soften the jaw, steady the gaze. And lower the knees back down to the mat, table pose. Walk the hands forward, coming toward puppy dog pose. So the hips stay high, forehead comes down to the mat. See here if you can slow down your breath just a little bit more. I find sometimes for me, I start to move quickly through my breath, like I don't have time to take my full breath. Just remember that there's plenty of time to breathe, as much as you need to breathe. Good. Coming forward, back into table pose, we'll take threading the needle here. Sweep the right arm up into the air, deep inhale. As you exhale, slide that right arm underneath the left. Maybe the upper arm coming toward the floor and the right side of the head coming down toward the mat. You can press into the left hand a little bit more to encourage that twist in the upper back, or a little more opening between the scapula. And then slowly unwind. Both hands back to the mat. Sweep the left arm up into the air. Big inhale. As you exhale, slide the left arm underneath the right. Left side of the head coming onto the earth. Deepening into the breath behind the back, or behind the heart. And slowly press into the right hand, come back. Table pose. As you're ready, exhale, downward facing dog again. And sweep the right leg into the air. Big inhale. And exhale, step the foot all the way forward. All right, you can grab some blocks if that's helpful. Placing blocks on either side of the front foot. We're just going to move up and down a little bit here with the pelvis. So just taking the lunge up and down. Stay fluid in your breath. And then actually make some circles with the pelvis. And reverse direction. Lower the left knee onto the mat and take the left hand out to the edge of the mat, maybe even off the mat, fingertips pointing to the left. Open up into a twist here, all right? So you're gonna lean into that left hand a little bit as you open up, taking the right arm into a twist. Be sure the right knee stays right over the ankle. Now we're gonna move that top arm like a bow or tracing a rainbow. So big inhale. Arc the arm over toward the same direction as the left fingertips. Exhale, take it up, gaze up. Inhale, big arc. You can bend the left elbow. Exhale, press up, spin the abdomen and chest. One more time. Good, and then unravel, hands to the mat. Step back, downward dog. And sweep the left leg into the air. Exhale, step the foot all the way forward. We start with the forward and back in the lunge. Up and down. And then making circles with the pelvis in the lunge. Both directions. And then you can lower the right knee down. Take the right hand wide, fingertips point out to the side. Sweep the left arm in the air, this nice open twist here. And now you start to move that left arm, big inhale, sweep it over, fingertips in the same direction as the left hand. Exhale, straighten the left arm, open up, twist, or straighten the right arm, excuse me. Inhale, big arc of the left arm. Exhale, twist, open. One more time. Good, and then unwinding. Hands to the mat, step back, downward dog. Inhale, rock forward into plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Hands come to the low back. Inhale, float the head and chest up. Exhale, float back down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, down. Interlace the hands at the low back, send the knuckles toward the heels. Inhale, lift up. Stay as you exhale. And exhale, release all the way down. Hands by the chest. As you're ready, move through the knees, press all the way back, downward facing dog. Good, walk the legs up, walk the feet up, coming toward the front end of the mat. Uttanasana, hang over the legs. Feel free to bend your knees any amount. Relax the weight of the head. And we're going to sway a little bit here, just side to side. If your fingertips reach the floor, you can literally just kind of trace the fingertips like you're running them in water. And if they don't reach the floor, just moving the hands in the air or even clasping opposite elbow and swaying a little side to side. Let the weight of the head go, soften the jaw. And then come back toward the center, sweep the hands to the low back. Use your inhale to come the whole way up. And exhale, relax the arms down. And just take a moment here, eyes open or closed. If the eyes are open, try to soften the gaze at one spot ahead of you. And feel the whole body, just as we did before, lying on the back. Notice the physical body, how it might feel different, a little more alive and awake now. Notice the breath. And notice the mind. How is the mind responding to the practice so far? Letting go of any judgment, any need to be a certain way right now. Accepting what is here and now. And so we'll go through a round of Surya Namaskar with lunges. Palms come to the heart center. Feel the feet underneath you. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. You can keep the gaze forward if you like. Exhale, fold. Keep exhaling as you lunge your right leg way back and lower the knee down. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the torso, lift the heart, maybe even lift the gaze. Exhale, float the hands down, step back, downward dog. Inhale, rock forward into plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. The hips stay high, Ashtangasana. Inhale, pull forward into cobra, elbows in, shoulders down. Stay for a breath here. On your next exhale, press back through the knees all the way into downward dog. One breath here. On the next exhale, step the right foot forward up, lower the back knee onto the earth. Inhale, lift the torso, abdomen, heart, arms, and gaze. Exhale, float the hands down, step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come the whole way up to standing. And exhale, palms down to the heart. We'll just do one more, leading with the left leg this time. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Keep exhaling, lunge the left leg way back. Deep inhale, lift the torso, heart, gaze, abdomen. Exhale, float the hands down, step back, downward dog. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, Ashtangasana, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, pull forward, elbows in, shoulders down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in and out here. Slow the breath down. On the next exhale, step the left foot all the way up. Help it if you need to get there. Back knee comes to the earth. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, float the hands down. Step the right foot up to meet the left. We'll stay here. If you're able to interlace the hands at the low back, go for it, taking the arms off the back. If it's helpful to grab a t-shirt or strap or something to bridge that gap so you can get a little more mobility in the shoulders, go ahead and grab something. Let the weight of the head go, soften the jaw, bend the knees any amount. Each time you exhale, squeeze the navel toward the back body. 2 more breaths. Release the hands. Bend the knees, slide the hands to the thighs, lift the torso coming toward chair pose. Weight in the heels, maybe even see if you can lift the toes. You can keep the hands here, take them to the heart, or even take arms overhead. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Soften the gaze here, or even close the eyes. Witness the present moment. The body in space. The breath moving in the body. The quality of the mind, attention, feeling state. Let's fold forward toward the legs. Hands come to the earth. Step back, downward dog. And then lower the knees down and turn around and lie down on your back. Just like we began. Knees bent, feet on the floor. A dynamic bridge pose. Arms down by your side, feet parallel, walking the heels in toward the hips. Press down into the feet. Inhale, lift the hips up, sweep the arms up and over the head. And exhale, slowly lower hands and hips back to the mat. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down. Breath lasts the whole movement. Coordinating the movement with the breath. Even trying to coordinate the lowering of the hands and the hips to happen at the same time. And the next next time you come up, stay up in the posture. You can bend the elbows by the waist, fingertips point toward the sky, or you can interlace the hands at the low back. Try to clasp the opposite way you clasped earlier when we took the hands overhead in Uttanasana. If you do have the arms interlaced or the hands interlaced, work the upper arms underneath you a little more. Powerfully press into the feet. Imagine there's a block between the thighs. You squeeze the block with the thighs. Follow the breath into the space around the heart. Good. And slowly release the hands, lowering down. Take a pause. Observe. We'll sweep the arms out into a T here. Gently shift the hips over to the left a bit. Just shifting the pelvis to the left. Lift the feet off the floor. Exhale over to the right, twisting, bringing the knees as high as you can toward the right elbow. You can keep both knees bent if you want to straighten the top leg here. If you can easily hold on to the foot with the hand, you can do that. Or even place the hand on the thigh or the calf. Now we're going to move the left arm here, like you're tracing a rainbow above you. Inhale, sweep the left arm, like you're trying to bring the hand all the way over to touch the toes or on the mat beyond you to the right. And opening up back to the left. We're actually going to move to the right on the exhale. Exhale, sweep over, big arc above you. Inhale, follow that arc back to the left. You can turn the head to the left at the end of the inhale. 2 more. Exhale, sweeping the arm over the head to the right. Inhale, open out. Now keeping the arm open, we'll stay there a few breaths. And bend the knee if you straighten the leg, come back to the center, lower the feet down. And shift the pelvis to the middle and then over to the right. Lift the feet as you exhale, twist to the left. If you straighten the top leg, you can do that again here, maybe holding on with the foot or just placing the hand on the thigh or calf. We're going to sweep that right arm now overhead. Reach the fingertips to the left. Inhale, sweep the arm back across over you to the starting position, out to the side. Exhale. Opening the chest and the shoulder. A couple more. And then keeping the arm out to the side, you can turn the head to the right as well. Slow, deep breaths here. And come back into the center. Rocking a little side to side in the pelvis. Good, and now soles of the feet come together. And if you can, go ahead and grab a hold of the ankles or maybe even interlace your hands around the soles of the feet. The head should stay on the floor. And then we're going to lift the heels away from the pelvis, pointing the toes in the same direction as the top of the head. So now my feet are high above the belly, arches of the feet over the belly. Soften the jaw, though lengthen the back of the neck. Some of you might be able to take the feet a little further in the direction of the head. Maybe so the arches of the feet come over the chest. Mindful that you're not lifting too much of the low back off the floor. The low back stays down. And then let the feet separate, grab hold of the outer edges of the feet, happy baby pose. We're gonna move the happy baby pose, straightening, bending the legs, side to side, any free exploration. You can even imagine there's paint on the feet and you're trying to stamp the ceiling with footprints. And then release the feet, hug the knees in, maybe rock a little side to side. Start to stretch the legs out, long on the mat. And then there, we're just going to rock on the heels a little bit, let the arms drape down by your side. And that rocking of the heels should send a wave through the whole body, head rocking a little bit, jaw soft. Breathe out through the mouth a few times. And let everything soften, relax here. If you'd like to get a little blanket or something to throw over the eyes, or even a pillow under the knees. It won't be a super long Shavasana, just enough time to give the nervous system a chance to adjust and integrate, and the body the opportunity to rest. Let go of any shaping of the breath. The eyes close, feel the little muscles around the eyes and lips soften. And as you rest, notice the residual sensations in the body from your practice of movement and breathing. Notice what's percolating, where you feel vibration or energy. Maybe just where you notice heightened sensation in the body. In your own way, allow wherever you feel the most vitality, wherever you feel that concentration of prana, allow it to expand. Allow the rest of the body to receive that vitality. Keeping the eyes closed, allow the internal gaze to look down toward the heart space as you rest on your side. Take a moment here to feel grateful, to feel a sense of gratitude for the great gift of life. And for the health of your mind and your body, all they do for you. And take a moment to seal in your practice in your own way. Maybe a prayer, reflection,